Hello, hello. Did you know that you can put notes on thinkorswim when you place an order that are there just for your reference? They're, only seen by you and you can access them anytime. And why would you want to put a note in? Well, if you're an active trader, maybe sometimes you place a trade with a target that's based on a swing target or a 1 ATR target, or maybe it's a target based on a technical indicator like a Fibonacci target, and you just want to make a note of that somewhere, and you don't want to have bunches of paper all over the place. So that's what we're going to talk about today, how you can add a note and then how you can quickly access those notes once you've added them. My name is Barbara Armstrong. I'm a coach with Charles Schwab. If you'd like to follow me on X, consider this your formal invitation. My handle at Barb Armstrong CS. I'm posting content there on a daily basis, and it's a way for you to be able to communicate with me and me with you outside of mini sessions and webcasts like this. Just as a reminder, as we get into this, everything that I cover today is for general information purposes only. None of it to be construed as a recommendation on the part of Schwab or myself to trade any particular stock or to trade any stock in any particular way using any particular trading strategy. The examples I'm going to show you are all on the Paper Money software application on the thinkorswim desktop system. Okay, so without further ado, let's hop over to thinkorswim. And we're going to start by placing an example trade. And our example trade today, we're going to base that, we're going to do an example trade on EOG. And as we can see, EOG was kind of trading in a sideways pattern. It broke out, and we have a bit of a bull flag pattern setting up, and we're going to do a swing trade up to the previous high. So we're just going to buy 100 shares of stock on EOG. So we're going to come to the trade tab. I'm going to right click. We're going to buy custom with an OCO bracket and say, hey, when this gets up to the previous high, I think that was around 151. So that's going to be the target. Our exit is going to be below a recent low, and that's going to be at 135.69. We're going to make both of these good till canceled. Confirm and send. And then when I get in here, I'm going to put this in a group for stocks with targets, and I'm going to put a note in here that this is a swing target. So I'm just trading it up to the previous high. So there's our target at 151. There's our exit. And I'm going to hit send. Now that has filled. When I come to the monitor tab, now to look at this trade, I can see that I have a bunch of positions that have stocks with targets, but like if I want to look at my notes on these, I can add a column, and let me just close these so that it's less distracting. But so if I come in here, so I'm coming to this group on the monitor tab, and I'm going to type in note. And so it looks like I could add a column, a note column. So I'm going to add that column, and now I have a note column. And so if we click on EOG, we can see that this is a swing target. Well, what about the trade we put on Cisco? Well, that too was a swing target. I guess we're doing a lot of swing targets these days. How about the target trade? Well, that was based on the width of a pattern or the range. How about this one? This was a Fibonacci extension target. So that when we're looking at these trades, we can see what our target was. Now, if you don't like having this column as part of, this group on your monitor tab, we can also come up to our working orders. And if we look at EOG, this trade we just placed, if we don't have that column in with our currently traded orders, we can click this and we'll see our swing target. Okay, so we can add a column in any group, and you don't have to add it in every group. You can add it in one group and not in any of the others if you like. That's one of the nice things about customizing things on the monitor tab. We can also access it on working orders. Now, what if you had a trade where you said, gee, I've been on vacation, I know I got out of this trade, and I don't remember what the target was. And so we're going to use Lennar as an example. So if, oh, and you know what, Lennar, I had in a different account. So I saw that we had done a short put vertical on Lennar, or sorry, a long put vertical on Lennar here at 340, and we exited at 415. And I mean, typically when we do a long put vertical trade, our target is 50%, a 50% gain. That doesn't look like 50%. I wonder if we got out early or if we changed our target. So I can't see the notes on the trade history, but if I download the order history, I can click and see, oh, we went for a 25% target on this one instead of a 50% target. And so, you know, I hope this has been helpful. I've showed you how to add a note when you place an order. I've showed you how to access that on the monitor tab, both for current positions in looking at the working orders and by potentially adding a column in our stocks with targets here. In this, we didn't, we did that in this account. So adding a note, and then how we can see it on orders that are now completed by going to the account statement and looking at order history. So thanks for joining me for this short video on how to add notes to your thinkorswim trades. Stay tuned. There are a lot more short videos coming your way that I hope you'll find just as helpful. Bye for now.